of my father and then how I joined his journey. So this journey is actually a great example to see how the world is functioning. So he actually comes from a small village in Andhra Pradesh. So with no opportunity that time, somehow managed his way. Like my whole childhood is filled with stories from him and the obstacles that he had to overcome, because either there was no opportunity or there was no guidance. And to settle in Germany and build a business empire in Germany is a very tough job even compared to US. So that is the life that my father was going through. And the important thing about this journey is he is now looking at me as a son, and he is thinking, today you have technology, you have AI, you have all the things, but what are you able to make out of it? And he's seeing that in this generation, there's so many people who are struggling, and he doesn't understand. He did neither have opportunity, nor have guidance, nor have technology or any tools. But he made it happen, he became successful. So why are today so many people struggling? Why are people getting depressed, getting challenged? So that is the problem that he has always been facing. And me, being exactly that part from the new generation, I was thinking, okay, what is it with our generation that is making it so difficult? And what I can say is that we complement each other in the ways, because I can say from our generations, the challenge is we are overwhelmed. Today, there are thousands of job platforms, thousands of e-learning platforms, thousands of opinions. We are getting opinions from parents, from relatives, from friends, from so-called experts, from influencers. We have so many opinions, so many things. We are lost in this jungle that my father was talking about. So that is today's situation. That is today's problem. And now I will tell you two things that I've learned from my father that have really accompanied me in building this. The first is, he said the recipe for his success was value. Always think value first. How do you create value for the society? So I have focused on that one part. And the second piece was focus on the people first, right? Who are the people? Understand them. What are the challenges? And look for opportunities. So these two lessons, I'll tell you, have shaped the way we brand ourselves. And now I'll explain to you what this so-called B2T stands for. So if we take these lessons about value and about people, if you look at today's market, there are two markets. There's the HR tech market and there is the EdTech market. If you look at HR tech, it's B2B. So there are thousands of different companies with thousands of different tools and niches and whatnot, and they are focused B2B. They're solving problems for businesses. Then there's EdTech. And in EdTech, there's also so many platforms, so much content, so many things. It's B2C. But B2C is just focused on selling, on traffic, on volume. That is what B2C is focused on. But what is the problem today? The problem today is a lot of professionals and talent is not getting nurtured. So this is why we said we are not B2B and we are also not B2C. We are B2T. We are business to talent. What we are focusing on, unlike other platforms, we are focusing on how to recognize talent, build talent, and nurture them throughout their life's journey. And today there's no platform for that. And for this, our vision is very simply put, we don't want to be a job portal, we don't want to be a tech platform, we don't want to be just a HR platform. What we want to be is we want to be a platform that is like an ecosystem, like a community. And this community is supposed to help me throughout my life, throughout my journey. How can I grow? How can I learn? How can I develop myself? That is our vision. It's a large vision. And with this comes a lot of responsibilities in terms of what we have to drive. We have to reach the mass. We have to reach many people. So the goal we have made for ourselves is that in the next 24 months, we are not looking at this as a small problem to solve or small thing. In the next 24 months, we are looking at really massively onboarding people. 10 million users, people, lives we want to affect, 10 million careers we want to affect. We want to make sure that people who nowadays become food delivery drivers, right? We want to give them a perspective. We want to show them you don't need a graduation or BTech or MTech to become a food delivery driver. What you need is you need a platform that gives you the pathway, that gives you the support, that ecosystem. And on the other side, what we also recognize is that we cannot only just build that ecosystem, we also have to look at businesses. And that is where we said, today, we have more and more leaders coming. It's a great thing that we have more leaders. But we need to support those leaders, we need to support those businesses to hire and nurture the right talent. And that is what we're building. And we set a very ambitious goal. We want to affect 1 million leaders, 1 million businesses in the next 24 months. And that is all from my side. Next, I will give it to Dr.